Hello, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. How big is your dream? Not your wish, not your hope, but your dream. The vision that keeps you awake at night, that whispers to you even in your quietest moments. The one that excites you, scares you, and challenges you all at once. Now let me tell you a hard truth. The size of your dream will always be matched by the size of the sacrifice required to achieve it. See, small dreams demand little. A comfortable life, an average existence, those don't require much. But if you dare to dream big, if you want to reach beyond what most believe is possible, then be prepared. The price is higher. You want financial freedom, then be ready to work when others rest. You want to build something great, then understand greatness is lonely. You want success beyond the ordinary, then sacrifice the distractions, the excuses, and yes, sometimes even relationships that hold you back. Dreams come with a cost, but let me tell you something. The price of regret is far greater than the price of discipline. Too many people trade their dreams for comfort. They settle because sacrifice feels too heavy. But what they don't realize is by choosing comfort now, they are sacrificing something much bigger later, their potential. Big dreams demand big sacrifices because nothing extraordinary comes without a price. When you set your sights on something beyond the ordinary, you must be prepared to give up what most people consider normal. The comfort of easy routines, the luxury of free time, and the security of familiarity are often the first things to go. The bigger the dream, the more you must be willing to let go. Success does not come by accident. It is never handed out freely, and it never arrives without effort. Those who achieve greatness understand this. They know that sacrifice is not just a requirement, but a necessity on the road to something bigger. They are willing to trade what is easy for what is worthwhile, and that single decision separates them from the rest. Most people want success, but few are willing to make the necessary sacrifices. They want the rewards without the work, the achievements without the struggles, and the glory without the grind. But life does not work that way. If the dream is big, the price is high. It demands early mornings and late nights. It demands discipline when others indulge. It demands persistence when quitting seems like the easier option. The sacrifice is not just about working hard. It is about giving up the distractions that hold you back. It is about choosing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. The comfort of sleeping in, the entertainment of mindless scrolling, the temporary joy of partying every weekend. These are small, seemingly harmless habits that over time can destroy a great dream. Those who achieve great things recognize this. They are willing to do what others won't, so they can have what others can't. When the goal is big, the effort must match its size. No one has ever built something extraordinary by giving an ordinary effort. The world does not reward average. It rewards excellence, and excellence requires an unshakable commitment. This means making choices that are not always easy, choosing growth over comfort, and embracing discomfort as a sign that progress is being made. It means being okay with missing out on temporary pleasures because you are focused on something far more meaningful. The bigger the dream, the bigger the test of patience, endurance, and resilience. Some will doubt you. Some will question why you work so hard. Some will tell you to relax, to take it easy, to enjoy life more. But what they do not realize is that you are enjoying life in your own way by pursuing something that sets your soul on fire. And that pursuit requires sacrifice. Every person who has achieved something great has had to walk this path. They have given up nights out for nights in, filled with learning and planning. They have given up comfort for challenge, knowing that true success is not found in ease, but in struggle. They have given up relationships that drained them, choosing instead to surround themselves with people who push them forward. The sacrifices are real, but so are the rewards. While others remain stagnant, you grow. While others waste time, you invest it. While others settle, you strive for more. The sacrifices you make today are the foundation of the success you will enjoy tomorrow. It is not easy, but that is why so few achieve it. Most people are unwilling to make the necessary trade-offs. They let distractions pull them away from their goals. They choose the path of least resistance. But the ones who understand the law of sacrifice embrace the struggle, knowing that every difficult decision, every moment of discipline, every act of persistence is a step toward their dream. They do not wait for the right time, they create it. They do not complain about the sacrifices. They accept them as part of the journey because they know the truth. Big dreams demand big sacrifices, and those who are willing to pay the price will always be the ones who achieve the most. Small dreams require little because they fit within the boundaries of what is comfortable and familiar. They do not stretch the mind, they do not demand extraordinary effort, and they do not require a person to step far beyond what they already know. A small dream is easy to maintain because it does not ask for much in return. It does not challenge a person to change, grow, or struggle. It does not push them into the unknown, and for that reason, it does not require significant sacrifice. A small dream allows life to remain predictable. It allows routines to stay intact. It does not force a person to work harder than necessary or make difficult decisions. It does not require them to say no to distractions or to cut ties with people who hold them back. Small dreams keep life simple, manageable, and safe. There is nothing inherently wrong with small dreams. They offer stability, they minimize risk, and they ensure that life remains comfortable. But they also come with limitations. They do not open doors to extraordinary opportunities, nor do they create lasting impact. A small dream is within reach from the start, which means there is no real challenge involved in achieving it. There is no great transformation required, no deep level of commitment, and no need for relentless perseverance. Small dreams do not demand more than what a person is already willing to give. They do not require extra hours of effort or an unwavering belief in something bigger than what exists today. They allow a person to remain in the same place year after year without feeling the pressure to change. People with small dreams rarely experience the discomfort of sacrifice. They are not required to wake up early or stay up late working on something that challenges them. They do not have to give up time with friends, make difficult choices, or endure the hardships that come with pushing past limitations. They can maintain a balance between work and leisure, between effort and relaxation. They do not experience the deep frustration that comes with chasing something that feels just out of reach. They do not have to deal with the fear of failure because small dreams are rarely at risk of failing. They are manageable, achievable, and easy to maintain. They do not require the kind of focus, discipline, or resilience that big dreams do. A person with a small dream does not need to make sacrifices because their goal is already within their grasp. They do not need to step into uncertainty because they are content with what they already have. They do not have to stretch beyond their limits, push through obstacles, or fight against resistance. They can live without pressure, without struggle, and without the burden of constant improvement. But while small dreams require little, they also provide little in return. They do not lead to remarkable achievements or extraordinary success. They do not bring the deep fulfillment that comes from pushing beyond what was once thought possible. They do not create stories of resilience, perseverance, or triumph. They do not leave a lasting legacy or inspire others to reach for more. Small dreams require little, and for that reason they give little in return. A person who dreams small will always live within the limits they set for themselves. They will never know what they are truly capable of because they have never tested their own potential. They will never experience the exhilaration of breaking through barriers or achieving something that once seemed impossible. They will never look back and see a journey filled with growth, challenge, and transformation. They will live a life of ease, but also a life of missed opportunities. Because while small dreams require little, they also deliver little, and those who choose them must accept that the rewards will always match the effort given. Regret costs more than discipline, because while discipline demands effort in the present, regret lingers for a lifetime. Discipline is temporary. It requires sacrifice, focus, and persistence, but it is always within a person's control. Regret, on the other hand, is the painful realization that an opportunity was lost, a potential was wasted, or a dream was abandoned. It cannot be undone, and unlike discipline, it offers no reward in return. Discipline may require waking up early, staying late, or working through exhaustion, but it leads to progress, growth, and fulfillment. Regret, however, demands nothing up front, but takes everything in the end. It takes peace of mind, it takes confidence, and it takes the satisfaction of knowing that every effort was made. The weight of regret is far heavier than the temporary burden of discipline. People often avoid discipline because it is uncomfortable. It requires making hard choices, pushing through resistance, and delaying gratification. It demands consistency when motivation fades and effort when laziness is tempting. It asks a person to trade ease for progress, distractions for focus, and short-term pleasure for long-term success. But while discipline is difficult, it is also rewarding. It strengthens character, builds habits, and leads to achievements that would otherwise remain out of reach. It is the price that must be paid for success, but it is a price that brings returns. Every moment of discipline invested pays off in the form of growth, confidence, and accomplishment. Regret, however, does not work this way. It does not require effort, only avoidance. It does not demand action, only inaction. It is the result of opportunities not taken, risks not embraced, and chances ignored. While discipline asks for sacrifice in the present, regret takes away fulfillment in the future. It leaves a person wondering what could have been if only they had tried a little harder, pushed a little further, or stayed committed a little longer. It is the realization that something was possible, but was never achieved because the effort was not made. Regret comes when the window of opportunity has closed, when the moment to act has passed, and when it is too late to change the outcome. And unlike discipline, which strengthens a person, regret weakens them. The pain of regret is far worse than the discomfort of discipline. A person who chooses discipline may struggle, but they know they are working towards something meaningful. They may experience exhaustion, frustration, and moments of doubt, but they can look ahead with confidence, knowing that their efforts will lead to something greater. A person who chooses comfort over discipline, however, will one day look back with a different feeling. They will see the moments they wasted, the potential they never developed, and the dreams they let slip away. They will feel the weight of knowing they could have done more but didn't. And that realization is far more painful than any sacrifice discipline requires. Discipline is difficult in the moment, but rewarding in the long run. Regret feels easy in the moment, but becomes a burden over time. The choice is simple: endure the temporary struggle of discipline or suffer the lasting pain of regret. Every day a person makes this decision in the small choices they make. They can either push themselves to do the hard things now or deal with the consequences of avoiding them later. The discomfort of discipline fades, but the pain of regret lingers. That is why regret costs more. It takes away confidence, steals potential, and leaves a person wondering what could have been. And the worst part is that by the time regret sets in, there is no way to go back and fix it. The opportunity is gone, the time is lost, and the only thing left is the realization that discipline would have been the easier choice after all. Distractions and excuses must go, because they are the silent killers of progress. They disguise themselves as harmless, yet they slowly steal time, focus, and potential. A person may have talent, ambition, and big dreams, but none of that matters if their attention is constantly divided and their actions are delayed by excuses. The road to success is not crowded because the path is too difficult. It is empty because most people allow distractions to pull them away and excuses to justify their lack of action. Those who achieve great things are not necessarily the most gifted or the most intelligent, but they are the ones who eliminate what does not serve them and refuse to give themselves reasons to quit. They understand that every wasted moment is a step further from their goal, and every excuse is another obstacle they place in their own way. Distractions are everywhere, and they do not always appear as obvious obstacles. They often come disguised as entertainment, as unnecessary conversations, as unimportant tasks that feel productive but lead nowhere. They consume minutes, then hours, then days, until a person looks back and realizes how much time has slipped through their fingers. The phone that constantly buzzes with notifications, the endless stream of social media, the habit of procrastination disguised as relaxation. These things seem small in the moment, but add up to a lifetime of wasted potential. The most successful individuals understand that focus is a rare commodity and must be protected at all costs. They set boundaries, they eliminate distractions, and they create an environment that allows them to perform at their highest level. They do not wait for motivation, they create discipline. They do not allow external factors to control their time. They take full responsibility for where their energy goes. Excuses are just as dangerous as distractions because they give a person permission to stay the same. They allow weakness to take control, convincing someone that their circumstances are a valid reason for inaction. There is always an excuse available. The timing is not right, the resources are not there, the conditions are not perfect. But the truth is, Conditions are rarely perfect. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and difficulties, but those who succeed are the ones who move forward anyway. They do not allow obstacles to become permanent barriers. They do not let fear dictate their decisions. They do not wait for the right moment. They create the right moment by taking action despite their doubts. A person cannot hold on to distractions and excuses while trying to reach their full potential. There must be a choice. Either progress is prioritized or comfort is. Either the goal is taken seriously or it is abandoned little by little through wasted time and self-imposed limitations. The harsh truth is that success does not care about excuses. The world does not reward intentions. It rewards results. No one looks back at the end of their life and feels proud of the distractions they indulged in or the excuses they made. They only regret the time they wasted and the chances they did not take. That is why anything that does not contribute to growth must be removed. The habits that steal focus, the people who drain energy, the excuses that delay action, none of these things can coexist with real progress. The mind will always seek the easy way out. It will always try to justify delays and make distractions feel necessary. But those who truly want success do not listen to those voices. They replace excuses with effort. They replace distractions with discipline. They take full control of their time, their focus, and their actions, because in the end only one of two things will remain: results or regrets. And that choice is made every day by deciding what to eliminate and what to prioritize. Every successful person pays a price because success is never handed out freely. It does not come by luck, chance, or mere wishful thinking. It is earned through sacrifice, effort, and persistence. The world does not reward those who want success. It rewards those who are willing to give up what is necessary to achieve it. The price may be long hours, missed social events, financial risk, or even moments of self-doubt. But no one reaches the top without making difficult choices along the way. The bigger the success, the greater the price. Some people want the reward without the struggle, but that is not how life works. There is always a cost, and those unwilling to pay it will always settle for less than their true potential. The price of success often begins with time. While others are sleeping, relaxing, or indulging in entertainment, successful people are working. They wake up early, stay up late, and commit themselves to continuous improvement. They understand that time is the most valuable resource and that wasting it is the quickest way to failure. They sacrifice leisure, distractions, and comfort because they know that every moment spent working toward their goal brings them one step closer. They do not allow procrastination to take hold, and they do not wait for the right conditions. They take action, even when it is difficult, because they know that success does not wait for anyone. Another cost of success is discipline. It requires saying no to short-term pleasures in order to achieve long-term goals. It means choosing hard work over convenience, focus over distraction, and persistence over giving up. Discipline is not easy, but it is necessary. Many people want to achieve great things, but they are not willing to do what is required. They give in to temptations, lose focus, and let inconsistency take over. Successful people, however, do not allow emotions or circumstances to dictate their actions. They develop habits that keep them on track even when motivation fades. They understand that the price of discipline is far less than the cost of regret. Success also demands resilience. The road to the top is never smooth. There will be failures, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Those who succeed are not the ones who avoid failure, but the ones who refuse to let it stop them. They pay the price of enduring rejection, criticism, and obstacles that would make others quit. They do not expect the journey to be easy, and they do not let temporary struggles define them. Every challenge they face is just another part of the price they are willing to pay. They know that if success were easy, everyone would have it. They accept the difficulties as part of the process and keep moving forward. Another cost is relationships. Not everyone will understand the journey, and not everyone will support the pursuit of something greater. Some people will criticize, doubt, or even try to discourage those who are aiming for success. Others may feel threatened by someone else's ambition. Successful people understand that not everyone can come along for the journey. They surround themselves with those who inspire and uplift them and distance themselves from negativity. It is never easy to leave behind certain friendships or relationships, but sometimes it is necessary. The people who drain energy, create distractions, or encourage complacency are often the ones who hold others back the most. Success is expensive, and not everyone is willing to pay the price. Some people want an easier path, a shortcut, or a way to avoid the sacrifices required. But true success does not work that way. It demands effort, discipline, resilience, and the willingness to do what most people will not. Every person who has achieved something great has paid for it with hard work, sacrifice, and relentless dedication. There is no escaping the price. Only the choice of whether or not it is worth paying. Sacrifice is the currency of success, because nothing of true value is ever achieved without giving something up in return. Success is not a product of luck or wishful thinking. It is purchased with effort, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to the goal. Those who rise above mediocrity understand that every great achievement requires an exchange. They trade comfort for growth, distractions for focus, and temporary pleasures for long-term rewards. The more significant the success, the greater the sacrifice required. There are no shortcuts, no easy paths, and no exemptions from this principle. Those who are unwilling to pay the price will always find themselves watching from the sidelines as others move forward. The first sacrifice is time. Success does not happen in the leftover hours of the day when all the fun has been had and relaxation is complete. It requires dedicated, focused time that must be intentionally set aside. It means waking up early when the rest of the world is sleeping, staying late when others have gone home, and putting in the hours even when exhaustion sets in. It is the decision to prioritize progress over entertainment, discipline over leisure, and action over excuses. Those who understand the value of time use it wisely, investing it in learning, practicing, and refining their craft. They know that every hour spent working toward their goals brings them one step closer, while every hour wasted is a lost opportunity that can never be reclaimed. Comfort is another sacrifice. The journey to success is never easy, and it often requires enduring discomfort, uncertainty, and struggle. Growth does not happen in the comfort zone. It happens in moments of challenge where a person is forced to push beyond their limit. Successful individuals embrace difficulty because they understand that discomfort is a necessary part of progress. They take on challenges that others avoid, make decisions that require courage, and persist even when the path is filled with obstacles. They do not wait for conditions to be perfect or for the journey to be easy. Instead, they accept the hardship, knowing that every sacrifice made today brings them closer to the rewards of tomorrow. Discipline is another essential sacrifice. Success does not reward those who work when they feel like it. It rewards those who show up every day regardless of how they feel. It requires saying no to distractions, avoiding temptations, and remaining committed even when motivation fades. Discipline means following through on commitments, setting high standards, and maintaining focus when others lose interest. It means sacrificing short-term pleasure for long-term fulfillment and resisting the urge to take the easy way out. Most people struggle with discipline because it demands consistency. But those who master it unlock the doors to unlimited potential. The willingness to sacrifice convenience for excellence is what separates the successful from those who fall short. Failure is also part of the price. No great achievement comes without setbacks, and those who reach the top understand that failure is not a reason to quit, it is a lesson to learn from. They sacrifice their pride and their fear of embarrassment, knowing that mistakes are a natural part of the process. Every failure is a test of resilience, a chance to adapt, and an opportunity to grow stronger. Those who are unwilling to endure failure will never experience the lessons that come with it. Sacrificing the need to be perfect allows for real progress, and those who embrace failure as part of success ultimately rise above those who let it defeat them. Relationships and social life also require sacrifices. Not everyone will support the journey to success, and some will try to hold others back. Time spent chasing approval, engaging in meaningless conversations, or maintaining friendships that do not align with one's goals is time taken away from progress. Successful people understand that they must be selective with the people they surround themselves with. They seek out those who inspire and push them forward and distance themselves from negativity and distractions. It is never easy to walk away from certain relationships, but success demands association with those who contribute to growth rather than hinder it. The reality is that success will always demand more than most people are willing to give. It does not come freely, and it does not reward those who hesitate. Every achievement is purchased with the sacrifices made along the way, and those unwilling to pay the price will never reach their full potential. The greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice required. Those who truly desire success understand that there is no way around this truth. They embrace the sacrifice, knowing that the rewards of dedication, discipline, and persistence far outweigh the temporary comforts they must leave behind. You must decide how bad you want it, because success does not come to those who simply wish for it. It comes to those who are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Everyone wants to be successful, but very few are willing to make the sacrifices required. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain stuck in mediocrity is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the level of commitment. It is the ability to push past obstacles, eliminate distractions, and stay focused even when progress is slow. Those who succeed are not necessarily the smartest or the most gifted, but they are the ones who refuse to give up. They do not wait for motivation. They create discipline. They do not hope for success. They demand it from themselves through relentless effort. Every person reaches a point where they must ask themselves, how bad do I really want this? It is in that moment that decisions are made, not through words, but through action. When challenges arise, when exhaustion sets in, when doubts creep in, the answer to that question determines whether a person continues or gives up. If the desire is weak, excuses will take over. If the desire is strong, nothing will stand in the way. Wanting something is not enough. Everyone wants success, freedom, and achievement, but those who truly want it, who want it badly enough, are the ones who are willing to sacrifice, to suffer, and to endure whatever is necessary. The first sign of a weak desire is inconsistency. Some people start with enthusiasm, but as soon as things get difficult, they slow down. They allow distractions to pull them away, and they convince themselves that they will try again later. The truth is, later never comes for those who are not committed. Those who truly want success do not allow their emotions or circumstances to control their actions. They show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not. They do not wait for inspiration to strike. They push through the moments of doubt and frustration because they know that success is earned, not given. Comfort is the enemy of ambition. Many people say they want success, but they are not willing to step outside of their comfort zone. They want the rewards, but they do not want the discomfort that comes with growth. They want the lifestyle of success without enduring the process of success. The truth is, growth only happens when a person is willing to embrace discomfort, to take risks, and to do things that others are too afraid to do. The ones who truly want it will wake up earlier, work longer, and push harder. They will endure the sleepless nights, the failures, the setbacks, and the sacrifices, knowing that every struggle is bringing them closer to their goal. Another test of how badly a person wants success is how they handle failure. Those with a weak desire see failure as a reason to quit. They take rejection personally. They give up after a few failed attempts, and they convince themselves that success is not meant for them. But those who want it badly enough see failure as a lesson. They get up, they adjust, and they keep going. They refuse to accept defeat because they understand that every successful person has failed, often more times than others have even tried. They know that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Time is another factor. Those who claim to want success often say they do not have time. But time is not something that is given, it is something that is made. Everyone has the same 24 hours, and the difference is in how it is used. Those who truly want it will cut out distractions, wake up earlier, stay up later, and make the most of every moment. They will say no to things that do not serve their goal and prioritize what matters most. They do not let time control them, they take control of their time. Success is simple. It is not about luck, talent, or circumstances. It is about desire. How bad do you want it? If the answer is anything less than absolute, if there is hesitation, if there is an unwillingness to sacrifice, then success will remain out of reach. But for those who truly want it, who want it more than excuses, more than comfort, more than distractions, nothing will stop them. They will do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, because the only thing greater than the obstacles in their way is their commitment to overcoming them. Success is not reserved for the lucky, the talented, or the privileged. It is reserved for those who decide without hesitation that they will do whatever it takes. It is earned through sacrifice, discipline, and relentless persistence. The road is not easy and the price is not cheap, but the rewards are worth it. Every great achievement, every fulfilled dream, and every extraordinary success story begins with a simple decision: to want it bad enough and to prove it through action. So ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort, to push past failure, to stay disciplined when distractions arise? Are you willing to commit not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard? Because at the end of the day, your results will reflect your answer. Success will never lower its price, but you have the power to rise up and pay it in full. The choice is yours.